little review slash tutorial of linear.app. Linear.app or linear.ai, whatever you want to call it. This software is essentially basically Slack, where you can create work servers, manage teamworks, assign work for certain teams, blah, blah, with an integration of popularly known AI developer tools. You may notice Codex from OpenAI as an example. The UI is essentially similar to Discord, if for people more familiar with that, or the similar workflow that they use. It's essentially built for the purpose of integrating agents with group mates that want to create software-based or coding-based projects as groups. Integration of AI is usually always, wow, that's a really cool user interface, but the integration of AI is always and most of the time designed for the sake of reducing the need to do menial tasks, to automate them, to continue momentum, etc. As you can see, there are similar aspects to Slack where you can make threads in certain servers. There are Trello integrations, as you can see behind here. Well, it's similar to Trello. As you can see, you can make card lists. You can assign those cards to certain people. If you can see closely, these are where my mouse is. These are basically profile pictures or profile icons. There is a calendar integration, as you can kind of see here, where you can have a core thing to do, break it down into different steps, assign those steps to different people. You can also assign agents. Like I said earlier, there's integration of AI agents, such as Codex, your friend Steven, your friend Emma, Cursor, GitHub Copilot. You can assign them to do one of the works that you labeled in one of your tasks, which is like something like this. Like if I wanted Steven to go on the core product, but I want Codex to do the infrastructure. You can review the code. Is the code good? You can review the agent's output, especially that is quite important due to the fact that you can't always just rely on an AI to do things. The best of the best, most of the time, 99% of the time, some human input always does better than any AI, because you can compromise things for speed, but if the result is just bad, then there's really no point of putting all that investing into an AI that can make something in 2 seconds, things like that. Just like what we said before, the calendar breakdown of topics. This is like a to-do list with graphs to check the statistics of how things are doing. You can check how long it took for a certain agent to do something, etc., etc., etc. You can read the rest yourself. Honestly, there's nothing much. Honestly, there's nothing really much. For now, I'm going to kind of show what I used linear.ai for, or sorry, linear.app for. I didn't invite any people first, but let me explain how this was first set up. You name your workflow. I have a company named Jetline Studios. That's why I named it Jetline Studios. I haven't invited any people yet, and you are able to download a desktop app, so you don't have to stay on the web. You can switch your workplaces. So I only have Jetline Studios. You want to create a different one? Go for it. And yeah, just the other basic UI. In the Jetline Studios workflow, I created a single project called a content pipeline. I personally really don't like editing. I can edit, but it takes way too long. I need to do volumes and volumes of work in order to make progress, or I'm just going to keep myself behind and burn out. That's why I asked and described a pipeline to linear.app. Can you add a flowchart diagram to have a pipeline? It should feature, it should source videos, it should load via a folder that's on your computer or something, it should edit, cut silences, have a local AI determine blah, blah, blah. And it was able to do that exactly how you asked. Exactly like a flowchart right now. It watches a local folder, creates working copy, analyze video, blah, 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 direct silence, apply this, apply that. I also asked it to do a Python script as a foundation to just get this started. And yes, it is able to work as a coding assistant as well. Like I mentioned before, you have all these developer tools. This linear.app's little chat on the bottom right here can also do the coding for you. And based on my description of the pipeline, it was able to write. Yes, I specifically asked it to ask Python scripts to start with. It is able to write exactly all the scripts. I believe 4 scripts in total. 4 scripts in total to basically make this pipeline work and make it just do things exactly as I described. Exactly gives me exactly what I need based on exactly what I described. And yeah, I'm going to show you some other bit of the features, like I mentioned a few minutes ago. Yes, you're able to do things like write a project. I'll give it a quick update, like say linear created 4 Python scripts as foundation. Maybe check for errors, test trial and error, some things like that. This is kind of like announcements. It says that I'm the one who wrote it because this is my account. I can update it. So, oh no, I could up. It says update, but you don't update this. I believe you just. Let's say I already did trial. Let's say I already did the trial and error. Trial and error done. Oh yes, when you update it, you are able to actually edit the entire thing completely. I find that quite a nice feature. The description here, yeah, I find this quite a nice feature. Extremely useful, so you don't have to like always delete things. You're able to delete it, you're able to edit it. You copy this as a link if you want to share it to your teammates. If they're not on this, you could use it to describe what it does, etc., etc. In here, there are a lot of integrations, like Teams, I mentioned before. Sorry, Teams just means this. You can integrate a Slack channel, you can add labels, just like Trello. Like for this label, I want to add finished, create new label finished, and add a green color to it. Can I add a label here? Nope. Oh, the labels will appear up here. Okay, interesting. You can, just like Trello or Slack, you can add a date that you want this to be done. I want to set multiple different projects, and I guess also switch this as well. And if you go to issues, nope, projects, yep, it's just this. You're able to tell your team that you did this, tell the team you did that. That is the sake of the updates. I think, people can comment to say, just finished task number 2, maybe, and it'll probably show as me. There we go. I do want to maybe add a new document for writing. This new document feature, I believe, is the manual version of asking Linear to do that little flow chart, but instead this one is just you doing it manually. Just a quick tutorial of how you can invite people after this. You just need to ask for search for their name or email. I believe that means username or email or whatever. AI and agents. Yes, this part is. I'm currently able to access the AI automation, Linear's proprietary agents, and other business features. I'm not going to enter that. I'm just going to show you how to do the more basic stuff for now. We know you can integrate Slack. Yes, you can integrate Teams and Gong. What other things can you integrate? GitLab, Google Sheets. So if you work with CSVs a lot, Google Sheets, Feedback app, Slack, GitHub, Codex, like I mentioned before, Cursor, Copilot, Factory, Sentry, Agent. For those who are more looking for more familiar names, ChatGPT, Claude, Replit, Windsurf, Vercel, DUS, ADK. There's a lot of integrations that you can use. If you're a content creator, if you're just working on team projects, if you're working as a customer representative, if you're working as you're a solo guy, you want to work with automation tools, if you're also a developer, if you're an engineer, etc., etc., etc. There's so many integrations that you can integrate depending on your profession, depending on your workflow. Let me integrate, just as an example, Google Sheets. Enable, want to access your account, continue, very basic instructions, very basic steps on how to do integration. Honestly, you're just on the free plan. I personally think this is already way better than Slack because on the free plan, Slack limits, or at least now, or when the last time I used Slack kind of limits how much you can use after your trial is over, and I don't quite like that. I mean, obviously you can also use Discord, but there's privacy concerns for like decades now. Not really a secret. And yeah, was useful. To be honest, I don't think I really showed too much. If there's anything you guys wanted to see yourself, I'll try to make a video on that. Leave a comment down in the description below. And if you like the video, give me a subscribe. That's it. That's way too much rambling. Thank you for watching, and peace out.